So if you see the type of coronary dissection, and this was type F. There was a dissection of the dissection with total occlusion of the coronary lumen and no distal antegrade flow was there. So we took the patient in for rescue PTCA to RCA, and my situation was like this. I was literally like this, not feeling good, but still we have to keep our courage and go and do this case and rescue the patient. So hardwares, we changed the sheath, radial sheath, say 5 French to 6 French. We took a right femoral venous access for a backup of TPI. And I also took the right femoral artery puncture so that I can later on see the left system. But the main aim was to wire the RCA and restore the flow. So we used a 6 French JR guiding catheter. Ostial RCA flap was attempted first with Cyan blue. That is the dictum when you are entering, when the choice of wire in a dissection flap is always a non-hydrophilic wire, because you don't know what is the extension of the dissection. So it is better to go with a non-hydrophilic wire first. So we first tried with run-through floppy and Cyan blue. We made several attempts, almost 20 minutes. The best part was that she was holding her heart rate. The heart rate picked up to 63, 64, but the blood pressure was constantly low. We gave NORAD support. We called our cardiac anesthesia backup team. We were ready to intubate the patient. Then this is what we are attempting. We are trying to negotiate. We took a Cyan blue. We are trying to negotiate the flap, come across it, but continuous. But every time we were trying, the Cyan wire was going into the coronary, into the coronal branch. So we tried all our best to just negotiate and cross over the proximal flap and get into the true lumen, but that was not possible. And later on, I'll just forward it a bit. Let it go. So you can see we are going into, you'll just see we will be going into the coronal branch. Okay, I'll have to forward this. Okay. So run through, we used the run through wire. Next attempt was to, we took run through floppy wire. We tried to negotiate across the flap, was same result. We could enter into the coronal branch. But what you can see over here, once we are putting the wire into the coronal branch, and we took a scout, a very low force scout we took, just to see what is the extension of the dissection. That's why we were quite apprehensive in taking these wire in the first go. Oh, we saw that when the wire is going into the coronal branch, a certain segment of the proximal part of the flap was being crossed, and that was helping in the dye to flow across it. So this was quite evident. There was a lot of evidence was there that there was no distal extension of this flap. So next we thought that let us give a try with a Fielder FC with a good tip load. So we tried with Fielder FC. So our main aim is to again try and negotiate across the flap. Same thing was happening. We entered into the coronal branch and we were not able to enter into the true lumen, and somehow we came down, flapped in and we tried to enter the true lumen. So this is how we did. You can see it's coming up, coming down, and we try to negotiate it across the flap. Yeah. So what we did, we went across the right marginal or RV branch. So we knew that we are in the true lumen. When it was going into the side branch, we knew that we are in the true lumen. We came back with the wire, and then we entered into after 30 minutes of of this 30 minutes was, it was a complete nightmare for us. So we went into the RCA, and after that, it was a big relief for us. Then we decided the patient was hemodynamic stable. So we decided, let us go with the left-sided angiogram. So we took through the right femoral artery. We kept the left system